Hello, Hope College! Welcome back to Hope Update. It's the 17th day of what sounds like it should be the 8th month, and I'm Duncan McLean.
I'm Nicole Metzler, and you can thank Rome for that confusing etymology. Also, you going with Duncan this week? I don't know how I feel about that one.
You know, I kinda like it. Might try and stick with it for a while. It just kinda fits somehow. Regardless of how I refer to myself, we've got a great show for you tonight. We've got news, sports, and I'll sit down to have a good minute with Troy VanPortfliet and Ryan Johnson to discuss philanthropy, fresh t-shirts, and the only company that can fix you up with both.
Capitalism at its finest right there. Pay close attention. We've added a few bells and whistles to our program. If you get really sick and tired of us talking, are heartless and don't care about charity, or just really want to get your sports fix, hit up our brand new chapter buttons to skip around from segment to segment. Pretty neat, right?
We fancy, huh? Well, on that note, let's get to the news, shall we?
Best idea you've had all day. It's homecoming, right now. Make sure you get involved in the awesome festivities. Hopler is offering quite a smorgasbord of things to enjoy this weekend, starting with a conference volleyball game tonight at 6:30 versus Albion. Go Dutch! Also tonight, the Hope Great Performance Series will feature Sweet Honey in the Rock at 7:30 in Dibnett Chapel. Sweet Honey is an all-African-American women's a cappella group. Should be pretty cool.
SAC is throwing their ever-popular homecoming hoedown tonight at Two Sink Farm. If you love flannel, cider, donuts, and getting your hoedown, business buses will be leaving from the Columbia Avenue flagpole throughout the event. Or you can drive yourself. I personally will be arriving via my trusty steed, Hi-Ho Silver.
I'll be on duty to make sure y'all are having a rootin' tootin' good time. Also available for autographs. If you were planning on attending the SAC movie this weekend, well, too bad. There isn't one.
Oh man, I was looking forward to that. Oh well. If all you really want for homecoming is a dance, like the Glory Days, Geek Life is sponsoring one. Head on over to Geek Coming at Snow Auditorium in Nykirk at 8 p.m. for good music, fun dancing, and great people.
Finally, we make it to Saturday. This is quite a jam-packed weekend. Saturday, there are lots of sports going on. Cross country, swimming and diving, football, volleyball, hockey, and soccer will all be in action. Football at his home versus Olivet, swimming and diving is over at Holland Aquatic Center for an all-relay invitational, and men's soccer is hosting what promises to be an electrifying match against Calvin. Sarah Gold has details later.
And if that's still not enough for all of you event-crazed people, Sigma Sigma is hosting a hot dog eating contest Saturday at 1 o'clock. And there are plenty of seminars, welcome back parties, and story sessions spread throughout the Departments of Education.
There's no shortage of organized activity this weekend. But such is homecoming. Gotta impress the alumni somehow.
No kidding. Well, after that marathon of a segment, how about some tweets? It's Twitter time. Let's go. Our question this week was, if a genie could grant you one wish, what would you ask for? We got some interesting responses.
At Call Me Hat responded with, I wish that Doshi would take pity on our souls. #MassComm. Looks like midterms are hitting Mr. Hat pretty hard.
Intro classes will do that to you. Mr. Hat wins Twitter time this week by supplying us with both of our favorite tweets. He responded again with, I wish Viagra would no longer air ED commercials during Monday Night Football. I agree with Hat. Gray hair and suggestive eyebrows can get pretty uncomfortable.
And that's all we have for Twitter time today. This week we are wondering if you were stranded on a desert island, what wouldn't you bring with you?
Hope Update, turning the tables on convention. Speaking of conventions, that's a kind of event. Let's turn it over to Marisa to hear about what's happening in the community this week.
Wow, it looks like a busy weekend on campus. But if you want something off campus, try one of the following community events. Do you like karate? Want to go see a karate tournament? Well, Fabiano's Karate Tournament is this weekend. You can go watch their awesome moves this Saturday, the 18th, at the Civic Center. Doors open at 9 a.m. and close at 4:30 p.m. Speaking of action, there is going to be a reggae music live at Park Theater this Saturday, and admission is only $10. D Hurricane Reggae Band will be there. But if reggae really isn't your thing, then how about running for a cause? There are a lot of 5Ks going on around this time. But when it's for a cause, the run is well worth it. Join the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer 5K run this Saturday, October 18th. Registration starts at 9 a.m. Okay, maybe a 5K is a bit arduous for some of us. So how about arts and crafts? Yes, Central Park Church will be having an arts and crafts fair this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You should stop by. Come on, try something new. There's not a lot of activities this week around the community, but we have a good variety, and I'm sure that you'll be busy enough with homecoming events. That's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in to Community News. I will be back next week, and more activities are going on in Holland. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Marisa. As usual, our community continues to offer up quality entertainment and life-enriching opportunities.
Indeed, Nicole, indeed. You know what else is life enriching? Giving to charity and looking fresh to death because of it. I can think of only one company that gives its customers such a sweet opportunity. Serengeti, of course. I sat down with campus reps Troy VanPortfliet and Ryan Johnson today to learn a little bit more about these double threat threads. Let's have a good minute with Serengeti. Hello, I'm here with Troy VanPortfliet and Ryan Johnson, Hope College campus reps for Serengeti. Thanks for being on the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So Serengeti is a pretty cool company supporting charity and making sweet clothes. Can you tell me a little bit about the background of this company?
Yeah, absolutely. So Serengeti was founded by some college students just like us in 2012, and their main passion is to help out charities all around the world, to help them out and help them raise awareness and raise some money for them.
Sweet.
Yeah, they take different fabrics from around the world and make cool pocket t-shirts and other things. And they take those and they partner those with charities that help out specifically in those regions. So they have an opportunity to give back to those countries.
That's awesome. It's so personalized to each country. It's pretty cool. So can you tell me about what you guys are wearing today?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have an anchor on my pocket, typical Hope kid, right? But this is, the fabric is Newport, and it helps out for reforestation in the Mississippi area, which is really great cause.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And right here, I have the Virginia state flag, which my brother got me when he moved down to Virginia.
Nice.
And that is supporting a charity that helps fund entrepreneurs in developing countries to help boost their economies. And I'm wearing the American flag hat, which is also made by Serengeti. And that is a veteran fund to help those wounded vets get back on their feet and live life.
Awesome. It's cool they have such a wide scope of different kinds of charities. It's
Yeah.
not just, pigeonholed into one thing. So if people are interested in getting involved and buying their own fresh threads, where should they go? What they can do?
Well, first off, you can absolutely like Serengeti on Facebook, follow them on Twitter and Instagram, social media, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
But if you ever have any questions, you can email me or Troy, me at ryan.johnson@hope.edu, and Troy at troyvanportfleet at hope.edu.
Go figure.
And you can go to serengeti.com to learn more about all the new shirts and things that are coming out, such as headphones and more new hats and all fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, we can get you guys a nice discount, which is always a good point because we
Yeah.
are college kids.
Oh, yeah.
But we're the world. We're trying to help out the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything to add?
Just they got t-shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, backpacks, headphones, hats, koozies, and the list goes on. And they're still developing new products every day.
Holy cow. Well, sounds like a great cause. Thanks for being on the show, guys. Hope
Thanks
to
for
see you
having
around.
us.
I'll be sure
Thank
to hit
you.
you up for a discount.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where the world? That's Serengeti with Ryan Johnson and Troy VanPortfleet.
That right there is proof we aren't quite in the handbasket yet. As usual, it seems like Hope Sports had another fantastic week. What do you think is their secret, Duncan?
I wish I knew. They don't tell us anything these days. Perhaps an always insightful Sarah Gould can shed some light on the subject. What happened in sports this week, Sarah?
Thank you, Nicole and Duncan. And in women's volleyball, the Flying Dutch raised their record to 23-0 overall and 11-0 in MIAA play. It is the best start in school history so far. Senior Jenna Grassmeyer recorded a match-high 11 kills against Olivet, while sophomore Madison Mertz chipped in 8 blocks and 5 kills. In men's hockey, senior Caleb Morgan of Traverse City, Michigan scored twice to lead the Hope College ice hockey team to a 7-3 season opening win over McKendree on Friday at Edge Ice Arena. Great way to start the season, boys. And good luck to the boys and girls basketball teams because this week is the first week of tryouts for the Flying Dutch basketball teams. And there are a lot of games to watch for this weekend for homecoming. Friday, October 17th, Hope Volleyball takes on Albion at 6:30. Come watch the undefeated Hope Volleyball team. Saturday, October 18th, the men's football plays at 2 p.m. versus Olivet, and following that game is men's soccer playing at 7 p.m. against Calvin. I repeat, Calvin, everyone. Bring all your friends out on Friday and Saturday to support Hope this homecoming weekend. Thank you, and back to you, Nicole and Duncan.
Fantastic stuff. Really great. I can't wait for the Kelvin game tomorrow. It's going to be rowdy.
Rowdy indeed. For all of us at Hope Update, we hope to see you there. Well, that's all we have for you today. Consider yourselves updated. I'm Duncan McLean.
And I'm Nicole Metzler. Happy homecoming.
Good night, Obama.